Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and today we are going to recreate this ocean scene inside Element 3D. So first take a look what we are going to create. Okay, so the great thing about this tutorial is it's very easy, and I also give the all assets in the description link, so you will get this from there. So let's get started. But before I start, I have to say that if you are new to this channel, please check my other videos and you will find so many free stuff for Element 3D. And if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel. So let's do this. And first we create a new composition for this. So create a new composition and everything look nice, and now hit OK. Then we create a new solid to apply the element effect. So first we name this solid as element, and then we click on OK. So go to the effect and presets panel, and under VIDEOCOPILOT you will find element. So just double click on this and it will apply in your solid, and then we go to the scene setup. Okay, so we are inside the element. So first we have to import the object sequence of the ocean scene. So first we go to the file, import, and click on this 3D sequence. So once you find your object sequence folder, you have to just click on the first object model here and double click on this and just hit OK. And the next part is texturing. So I am going to apply a custom texture image on this. So I also give this texture image in the description link, so you will get this from there. So first you have to select this material setup here and go to the diffuse channel and just select the image that I give in the description. Just double click on this and it will appear here. Okay, but nothing happened here because our diffuse color is set to black, so we have to change this to white as well. So here it looks something like this. So this look amazing right now. And then we go to its glossiness channel, and first we just copy this and go to its glossiness and just paste it here. Okay, and then we increase the settings a little bit and decrease the saturation to make it black and white. Okay, and then we just hit OK here, and maybe we change this to invert these settings here, and now hit OK. So and then we just copy this and paste it also to the reflectivity as well, and now hit OK. And we just leave this normal bump channel here for right now, but I also show it later on how we apply a normal map in here. So and then go to its glossiness channel, increase this to 100%, and also go to the reflectivity, increase to maybe 32 or 40% here. So this looks something like this, and then go to its model here and go to its reflectivity and change this to mirror surface. So in general it's set to default, but we have to change this to mirror surface here, just like this. Okay, so this also make a nice look here. And the next part is make the sky dome here. So in order to create the sky dome, I recommend you to check my tutorial on this. So I am not going to show how I create the sky dome here because I already made this tutorial. So I also give the link in the description, so you will get this from there and you will understand how I create the sky dome for this scene as well. So for now I'm just apply this preset skydome here that I just made for this element 3D. So I just click on this and it will appear in this scene. Maybe it look little complicated to you because I'm not showing how I made this, because I already made the tutorial. So I recommend you to first, you have to check the tutorial first, so you will understand. But it's not a complex thing. I just made a sphere and apply the HDRI map on this. But I also put a plane here because I don't want this plane here, so I just delete this and make this folder out from the group. So just click and drag it out from the group and place it to the group number 5 here. Okay, so go again to the ocean scene here, and now we change the environment according with our HDRI map, so it will match the lighting as well. So for this HDRI map, I recommend you have to download my free HDRI map model for Element 3D, which is the magnet HDRI pack, and you will see so many HDRI maps for here, and this is absolutely free. So I also give the link in the description. So if you don't have this yet, I recommend you to download this and install it into Element 3D, so you will get access to this. And then we check which image we use here. So this is the image, so we have to apply the same material here as well. So here is the image, and which is in two different resolution, which is the 4K and the 2K, and we are just going to use the 2K because we don't want 4K here, because we only use this for the light reference. So just click on this, because if you see in general the environment is default is something look like this, and just click on this and you will see the environment change to this image. Okay, so now hit OK, and this will change some lighting as well. So if we go to our ocean layer here, you will see the lighting is drastically changed and it's look really nice, and it's look really water like surface here. So for now we just hit OK and make a new camera here. So go to the layer new and create a camera, and 24mm look nice, and now hit OK. And then we select our camera here, and maybe we place the camera here, and then we go to the element layer again and go to the group number 1, because group number 1 holds this ocean surface, this replicator shape to plane. And then we increase the count, and after that we increase the scale shape as well. So just increase this, and if you press and hold the shift, you can increase more rapidly, and maybe the scale shape is 466 is looking good right now. So this look amazing right now. And then we also go to the group number 5 here, and we change the Y position of the sky dome here, because we can see the far trees, but we don't want to see this. So just place it little low, just like this. Okay, and maybe you can increase the scale of the ocean plane, so we can fill up the far gaps here. So go to the group number 1 and go to the particle loop, and then increase the size. And after you increase the size, you have to increase the scale, shape scale as well. So just increase this. Okay, so now you can see it look infinite. Okay, so this look amazing. Okay, so now we go to the scene setup again, but before we go to the scene setup again, one thing I have to say, that if I go to the group number 5, which hold this sky dome here, and go to the rotation, and if we rotate this sky dome here, you can see there is no dynamic reflection happening in the ocean surface, because the ocean surface is supposed to reflect the sky as well. but there is no reflection occurring here. So for this we go to the scene setup and go to the sphere mode here, and then we go to its material and go to the settings tab here. So here is the option called visible to reflection, and remember that if you uncheck this, you have to check this on, turn on this, and now hit OK. So now you can see that the sky also reflecting to the ocean, and now if you rotate this, you can see, wow, this look very real. So this is how you can get a nice realistic result inside Element 3D. Okay, so this look amazing. Okay, so this look amazing. Now we go to the render setting as well, and then we go to the fog tab, and maybe we can apply little bit of fog but not much, and change the fog start distance like this. Maybe we increase the fog color to white, and also we decrease the fog opacity. Okay, because in ocean there is no such fog here because the temperature is very high, so the fog is very little amount there. So this look amazing. So the next part is the lighting. So first you find where is the sun here. So here is the sun source in this HDRI map. So we have to put some light exactly the same place here. So for this we go to the utility, okay, and select the 2D position here, and now click on here, which is the exact position of the sun, and then we click on generate. So it will create a null object here. So this null object only represent the position here. So we go to the layer, new, and create a light here, and maybe we use the parallel light and increase the color, may change the color to white and increase the intensity, and then hit OK. And then after we select this parallel light and press P to bring the position value, and then also select this null object that we just create and copy this position values and paste it to the light position values. Okay, and then we delete this because we don't need any more. So now we can see that our light is here, and also it's reflect to the ocean surface. So this look amazing. Okay, so now here you can see that the ocean displacement is little too high. So if you want this high displacement, that is okay, but if you don't want that much of displacement, you do one thing, that you have to go to the element layer and go to the scene setup and select the ocean plane here, and go to this scale option here, and if you increase the Y scale option, you can see the high tide here, and if you decrease this, you will get a low, very low and saddle type of tide here. Okay, so if you hit OK, you can see this look more natural, I guess, because if you get a very high wide angle shot here, you have to decrease the the tide as well. So if you get any closer look here, you can also increase the tide, but for this kind of scene, that is the wide angle scene, you can make this tide to little low here. Okay, so now we talk about the normal bump map that I believe earlier, but I have to say this now, because if you can see, the surface reflection is very mirror type, because it, you can see that it is very it looks something that it is not water, it's just like a mirror reflection occurring here, but in reality the water is more displaced, so the reflection is not so accurate in the water. So for this we go to the scene setup and we apply some material here, but we have to make a make a shape here for this reference only. We're not going to use this, and place it here. You can see the reflection is too mirror like, but we need some displacement in the reflection as well. So go to the presets here and go to the Pro Shader 2, which is from VIDEOCOPILOT, and if you don't have this, I recommend you to download this and install this into Element 3D. And then we go to the translucent. Okay, so here I just apply this crystal raw material to the cube here. Okay, so it is only for the reference, where I'm not going to use it in final shot. So what you have to do, just expand this and select this material and just copy this normal bump map. Okay, just copy this here and then go to the ocean surface here and go to the normal bump map and right click and just paste it here. Okay, so this is how you can get a nice displaced reflection here. Okay, so now you can see the reflection is more displaced and it looks more real. In case when you use some water material here, you have to change this normal bump map. So again we select this normal bump map and go to the UV repeat. Maybe you can change this to 2 by 2. Okay, and hit OK, and maybe we increase the normal bump amount, or if you want you can leave it as it is. So maybe we can change this to 10 maybe. Okay, so now we delete our box here. So now if we hit OK, you will get little displacement in the reflection. So now it look nice. Okay, so this is how you can create this ocean. And now we put some other material to make it little bit more dynamic. So go to the scene setup. Okay, so for this I am using some Clift model that I download from the Quixel Bridge. So if you don't have the Quixel Bridge, I recommend you to download the Quixel Bridge, and there are so many tutorials on this, so how you download the Quixel Bridge material, I mean Quixel Bridge assets, and which is absolutely free. And but if you don't have the Quixel Bridge, I also give the model in the description link, so you will get this from there. So for this I'm going to use this model here, and I also give this model in the description, so don't worry, you will get this model there. And we place this model to group number 5, so drag this out from the group number 1 and place it to group number 2. Okay, so this look amazing, and we change this group number to group number 2. Okay, so now hit OK. So you can see that our model is too small here, but we change the setting as well. So first we go to the group number 2 and go to the particle replicator and change the replicator shape to plane, and then we increase the count. Okay, so how much you want you can put it here, and then we increase the shape scale here, and also we increase the particle size. Okay, and then we go to the scatter option and we scatter this just like this. Okay, and then we go to the particle size randomness, we increase the random size here, and also go to the particle rotation, and then we go to the randomize angle. We only change the Y angle here just like this. Okay, and then we go to the particle replicator and just dip it down little bit just like this, and now also increase the scale shape. Okay, so this looks something like this, and you also get the idea that how I create this. So the scene looks something like the promo video already. So this looks something like this, and now we have to create a new ambient light. So go to the light and create an ambient light, and maybe we change the intensity to 50, and now hit OK. Wow, see, this look really amazing. So if you go to the element layer again and go to the fog settings here, so go to the fog setting here, and if we increase the fog opacity a little bit, and you can see some depth in our scene. Okay, so this is look something like this. And if you go again to the scene setup and you can change the color of the cliff, so just click on this and maybe we increase the brightness a little bit and hit OK. So this look something like this. So now again we go to the render setting and go to the shadow and enable the shadow here. Okay, and the shadow mapping is not work properly here because our scene is little too big, so we change this to ray trace. Okay, so you can see the shadow is appear here. If you uncheck this you can see, and if you check this the shadow is here. And also we go to the ambient occlusion and turn this on. Okay, and maybe we increase the intensity little bit. Okay, so this look amazing. So this is all done here, and if you make a little bit of camera movement, so you can also do this. So first you go to the camera, and for the camera movement I recommend you to create a null object for this which can control the camera and also make this 3D. If you not find this 3D switch here, just toggle here from this, and then we link our camera to the null object here. Okay, and then we press P. After selecting the null object you can move around just like this. Okay, so maybe we make a keyframe here and then to 10 seconds or so, and make another keyframe by changing the position just like this. Okay, and maybe we press N to end our composition area, and you can see now if we make a RAM preview here, so let's see how it look like so far. Okay, the RAM preview looks something like this, and you can see this look amazing. And you can imagine if I turn on the motion blur, it also looks so much real. And if you want, you can do little bit of camera shake here. So go to the camera and press A to bring the point of interest, and press and hold the Alt and just click on this stopwatch here and type wiggle, and then click the fast bracket and the close bracket, and inside the bracket you type maybe 2,10. so you will get little bit of camera shake as well. And also you go to the camera and press R to bring the rotation value, and also give the same expression to the Z rotation as well. So just alt click on this stopwatch and type wiggle, and then the brackets, and inside this bracket we put very little amount like 0.5, maybe. So then you will get little bit of camera rotation in the Z axis as well. So I'm not going to make the another RAM preview because it will take little time here, but you can understand how you make the camera shake little bit. And the tide look very subtle here, so if you want you can go to the element layer and go to the scene setup, and maybe you can turn the tide little bit higher just like this, and now hit OK. We'll get a little bit more tide here. Okay, so this looks something like this for now, and then you can do some color correction here. So this all depends on you, but without the color correction it also look amazing, but yes, we also need some color correction. And you can see the fog is look little high, so you can decrease this fog also, just like this. And if your computer is high enough to handle the so many clipped here, you can increase the count here, so it also look amazing. And you can animate your camera through this clip, and with the motion blur it also look amazing. And you can see the reflection is look amazing, but if you see the distortion is very high, you can go to the scene setup and you can decrease the normal bump amount to maybe 5 or so, and now hit OK. Now you can see the reflection is more accurate here, but if you want you can change this to 10 as well. So this look amazing, but this is the scenario if you making any daylight scene here. So this look amazing in daylight scene, okay. But what about the night scene, or what about the early morning, that is the sun rising scene, which is look amazing. And you can see here that my first scene in this teaser video is the very early morning scene, and the sunrise amazing, and we all love this kind of scene. So how you made this? Okay, so for this I am using a image that I download from the Google, and yeah, I also give this in the description link, so you will get this. But we only use this for the sky, okay. And you can also click your own footage while you wake up in the early morning, and you can get a very nice sky, and you can just click the shot and you can use this in your own video. So for this I am going to use this image here, and I drag this image to our main composition here, okay. And then we go to the element and go to the custom layer and go to the custom texture map, and just change this to this silent ocean image here, okay. And then we go to the scene setup. Okay, so first we change the material here. So for this I'm going to preset and pro shader 2 and go to the translucent, and there you will find the blue glass material. So just drag and drop it here. So here is the material look like something like this. And then we change the environment as well. So go to the environment tab and go to this drop down and select the image here and hit OK. So all we have to do is this, and we don't need to change anything. And we also don't need this pair, that is the sky dome here, because we also use the image as our sky. So just uncheck this, and maybe we just uncheck the group here. So we done here, and then we hit OK. So here is this, and we also select our image and make it 3D and push it in the Z space, so it can uh, change the position as when we change the camera position as well. And then we go to the element layer again, and then go to the render setting and change some setting here, that is the fog. We change the fog color to something like this, or maybe you can pick the color somewhere from the image, and now hit OK and increase the fog opacity here. And then go to the group number 1, which content the surface, and just increase the shape scale, or maybe you can increase the count and then increase the shapes, just like this. And then we push it little back here, and then we select the sky here and change our light position as well. So just select the light, that is the parallel light here, change the position here, and we also going to change the light color as well. So maybe you can pick color somewhere from the image here, and maybe we can change it a little bit more orangish like, and now hit OK, and then hit OK. And we don't want ambient light, so just uncheck this. So you can see that this look amazing, right? Or maybe you can go to the element, go to the scene setup, and then go to the blue glass material here and go to the normal map, and maybe we repeat the UV value, so 2/2, okay, and hit OK, and then maybe we change this to maybe 5 or so, and now hit OK. So you will get a little bit of more distortion here, okay. So this look amazing, and if we go to the full res here, you will get a nice result. So that is how you can change the environment by changing the image of the sky and the environment image. So you can also put some night sky image and do the same process, and you will get a nighttime scene here. So this is fully dynamic, and you can make it anything you want. So this is the trick. And yes, you can place another cameras to make another camera movement here. So one thing you have to do, that go to the camera and press AA, and if you turn on the depth of field, you will get a very nice result with it. So this also nice way to get a nice result. And if you change this iris shape to fast rectangle to pentagon, and then if you go here and decrease the highlight threshold and increase the highlight gain, you will get a highlighted sky, but not that much, just little bit, okay. So this is how you can make the ocean scene inside Element 3D, and then you can do little bit of color correction and get a nice result. So this is the trick. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure that you download the all assets from the description link, so you will make this. Or if you know how to make this distorted plane, you can do it by your own. So this is it, and this is for today. So I hope you will like this, and if you like this video, please check my other videos, and if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel. So we will see in the next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.